Hey everyone, this is Flight Nut here. Today I'm going to be doing a Canadian mountain pass climb from Alberta Canyon. We have a pair of Canadian Pacific GE ES44ACs on the point with another GE GEVO working as a rear designated pusher unit. So, alright, here we go. We have 3 engines all total, 2 in the front and 1 in the rear. You can find me on YouTube channel at Combat Dog 123, and you'll see a symbol of Train Simulator 2015. I'm kind of new at this, so what you see is what you get. I've yet to figure out how to cut and edit yet, so just kind of bear with me. Once I get going, I'll explain to how to set the train up and go from there. The rest of it should be easy, working the throttle and the brake. So these here engines are a little bit finicky, so I'll guide you through it though. Did a little bit of rearranging on my video, so it looks more like it's a vast improvement when I went from up to the texture to an 8 unit or mod 8 or let's do a tab here. Jump inside the cab here, and should be some switches we can use here. Nope, 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 nope. Give a little bit more power here, 25%. That's the emergency brake. You don't want to press it. To letter L, turn our interior lights on. And we should have everybody moving. Alright, that's the rear end. And jump up to the front. For the railroad down through for your textures if your computer can handle it. I got everything maxed out on the floral and all the scenery, and so it's like a whole simulator for me. Right now I'm using WNS. Will do your forward reverser. A for speed up, D for slow down. Dot and comma would get you release brakes, and regular semicolon, the single one will set your brakes. See, I'm hitting the brake here. Right next to the enter key, letters enter. That is for your brakes. And your A, your speed up. Yeah, this is like a whole new scenery for me now. It's like I just opened a whole box full of worms. Everything is 100% better than what it was. If you check on some of my other videos after I upload this one here, you'll see a vast difference. The water is smooth. The land, rocks are all, don't have no really sharp edges. Yeah, this run here, we're not going very far. We're going 18 miles, so it's going to be relatively easy run. Even my engine's got a brighter color to them. Get to this thing here, you hit F3, make it disappear. F4 will bring the whole thing up, or you hit a F4 again, will make it disappear, or F3 will give you the short one. And like I said, A for speed up, D is to slow down or decrease your throttle. You just watch it right here. Here's your throttle response here. Here's your forward reverser indicator, and these are your brakes. I won't have dynamic brake, it'll be separate. You'll have to go back into the full screen to get to it. So I'm going to try, I drove a little small train on the Three Country Corner route, and I didn't have no problem with it, so we're going to try it with this one here. You can still use your mouse to move your scenery around. everything. Extended range visual. I found a gentleman that had some lighting and station upgrades. 4.95 pounds from British Columbia. You can check with Armstrong Powerhouse, and they got a lot of extra train scenarios for Train Sim 2015. So I got the upgrade for the headlights. It looks, you zoom in on it, looks like it's got like a little fog around it. It's more for the British version than American, but you can see your signals a lot clearer now. At least I noticed that on mine. See, I can see the signal is green even this far back. If this was to be yellow over red, we'd be stopping at the next signal. That will turn red, the topper will. Well, it's supposed to. This Canadian route is different. Flatten it out here. See my speed starting to come up. Hit the D. We'll bring it down. Left and right arrow on your keyboard, you can jump over to the other side of the cab. Bring my throttle down to 50%. And you hit the V for your wipers, B for your bell, H for your headlights, and once you click them off one time, you have to come back into your I have to go to my big screen to get my lights back on, because there we go. And we go to a little screen by hitting F3. Probably coming into a side. Let's check our task list here. Alright, we'll be going into the side. That was a yellow light at that one. the safe side so I have enough time to stop if I have to. I see a red signal. Still going uphill at 1.5% grade. Signal coming up, so more likely we're gonna be going over on the side and at the next one hit 9 and go back in, so we won't be stopping. There's no signal like stop and wait for us to come through on the side. So you're still showing the yellow, so we're okay. As long as that light ain't red, we're okay. Bring it down to 25%. That's your D key. Yeah, this is the only second time using my letters W and S and A and D and the 2 keys to the left of the enter on your keyboard. So we're going to be slowing down to 25. So we hit the D key to take her down to 12%. That way we can lose about 1.5 miles, or you hit your key next to you. Hard to tell how much brakes you put on, how much you take off. Should be coming up on the switch just right around the corner. After we get across the bridge here. Yeah, we're below the whistle for the bridge. southbound or westbound should be holding up for us to get into the siding up here. At least I hope he is. Then see where the signal is. Red means the main line is blocked. We take the green, which will be off to the right. That's what the 25 mile an hour speed limit was for us to go into the siding here. We may have to stop down at the other end for them to throw the main street, main one. Mile or so away, so to start leveling off here. Check our 9 key. See, he's waiting on us, and so far I hadn't switched back over to the main line yet. There he is coming down the hill. Hopefully we'll be out of his way. Our back end's just coming up to the switch, so he shouldn't have to slow down too much. We'll be out of his way. Try the 9 key. Okay. It ain't went through yet. So we'll be out of his way. Right. He should be getting ready to keep moving. His light should be, oh, his light is still red. Should be turning green shortly. Oh, you may have to stop. Yeah, we won't be able to see. visor down. That's the only things up on the windshield is your visors and your lights. Is for your wipers. Or you can hit the V key. Alright, we gotta slow down 420. Won't have to slow down much, but I can still pull 37%. Maybe. Back into single track. Green light. Into this scenario, I'll show you what my graphic settings is. I've got a 1 gig video card with 16 gig extra memory, and I'll show you what my settings is that I have for my train sim. I am running a AH5670 graphics card, 1 gig video card, GDDR5. That's my from Asus is my graphics card I have for my small computer, and I think it's a 5600 motherboard that I'm running from AMD. Kind of surprised it's doing this good. Beforehand, I couldn't run. I just got to get. I have it on custom settings with everything's maxed out on the texture, and so far it ain't really did any major hiccups yet. I'm kind of surprised. I did have it on high settings. One down from highest. And it would pause every now and then, but this one here is not with the graphics. It's either 4 times or 8 times the difference on the graphics. I'll show at the end of the scenario what my settings is on my train sim. So if you got at least a 1 gig video card and 16 gig of memory with a good Intel processor or AMD that's above 5600, you should be alright. Yeah, we're slowly climbing back up on the speed. Still got 3 miles for the next mission. Get through this one here. Then we got 7 miles and stop at Glacier Main East, 11 miles. Kind of bored when you're only running 20 miles an hour up a hill. But I guess guess it beats flying up the hill. Our passenger train ain't much faster, about another 20 miles an hour faster, but shit, you ain't pulling no weight, so it don't seem near as long. And we'll be leveling out up here. Starting to bend over. You notice that if you get it in to the big texture, how this line got just a regular instead of stepping up. Like a snow shelter. If we get any heavy snow, the avalanche would just blow over the top and run on down the hill. Yeah, we'll be coming out of power here in a minute. Show a tunnel here. I'm gonna toot my horn as I go in. That little short one. I guess it's short. Yeah, I wish this right here would be on the front of the engine instead of the very back end. Kind of a misrepresentation, because if it starts with 2.25% up here, you don't have to wait till your whole train gets up the hill. This is any part down there, I'll have to go over onto the F4 to bring up my whole screen so I can use my dynamic brake. Setting I got on looked like the rocks has been smoothed over. If you watch some of my other videos, the trees look completely different. And now it's down the level completely out. Like we still want to be going up. Snow's kind of deep. almost all the way up to the, almost covered snow all the way up onto the track. Yeah, it's pretty deep. There's the ground and there's the snowbank. Well, it's piled up pretty high on the side, like a snowplow train come through. With the letter A, give her some more power. So this is my first time on my video using A and D. A to speed up, D to decrease power, W and S is for your forward and reverser mode. H is for your headlights, L is for your cab lights. The two buttons next to your enter key on your keyboard, the second one away from the enter symbol is decrease, and the one next to the enter button is your brake, and of course B is for your bell, V is for your wiper. So that's basically what you're using on the keyboard. So this is my first video using the keyboard that I'll be uploading. I tried it on another scenario and I didn't have no problem with it, so I might stick with this mode here unless I'm going over where I have to use a dynamic brake. A little bit easier than trying to move that button up here with the mouse. Now I just got to hit the A key or D key and it automatically drops me down. See, my engine's been going up the hill way back here. It's only at half of 1%. A while ago it was 2.4. So that's a pretty good sized hill for a locomotive pulling this much freight. So we're going to be meeting another Canadian Pacific train 202. Beat train 201, lead unit. Canadian Pacific 9385 when we're on the double track between Flat Creek and Ross Peak. So let's see where we at. So we'll be meeting him up here. Here's the Flat Creek, and we'll be going over onto the side. That's probably the reason why the speed limit is still 20 miles an hour. Here's another avalanche where snow comes flying off the mountainside and just crashes on down the valley. They also have these on Downer Pass route. Snow, and if you're doing a Cheyenne run, you'll see snow fences. They actually have them in Wyoming. They keep to where the wind normally blows pretty hard, and then they put them snow fences up there, and the snow goes up over the fence and just kind of flops over in the back, creates a big snow drift behind the fence, but it keeps them blocking the road with about 5-10 foot of snow drifts. We won't have to worry about this speed limit because it won't change till my last engine gets by. So I'm starting up to 1.4, so we can go ahead and take it up 137%. Even my water looks different. So like the water coming down rapids. Like it's all foamy. Back inside. Be dropping some throttle down. Like I said, letter D key. When you have dual throttle and brake on the same lever, you just got to watch this symbol here because it'll go in down to the negative. Right now it's a single mode where it goes to 0, and you have to watch it when you're doing a multiple piece. You just got to be aware of it. I haven't tried to drive one yet, but most of them's on passenger, regular U.S. passenger freight. Got some British models has got the dual gauge or dual power lever. Forward for power, and below the halfway mark is your like dynamic braking, or braking thing on the power lever. So let's see where this other freight train is. That's us coming up the hill, and there, I guess he's waiting on us. We'll be going off to the right, coming back in, or crossing over. That's more likely through the tunnel. Let's see where, and we'll be stopping right there. So let's go back to where we are and hit the 9 key to come back in. We're almost up to the 25. Gonna go across this. Take a little snapshot here. F12. Back in. And 1 key, but back inside. Now we can give it a little bit more juice. Get my mouse button out of the way. We should have cleared. Alright, we cleared the track there. crossing over the other. Where we at? Alright, he's moving. Okay, we won't be crossing. We'll be stopping right here, so they'll probably put us over on the side and we'll come in single track, double track, and we'll be on station on the Glacier Main East. We will be off the main line. Due up to 2.2%. 2% is lost. Is a lot for a truck, for a train. The most I've been on a downslope is 10% grade. A little small town over in Pennsylvania. Come off the main exit and thought I was going to slide out of my seat. It was that sharp a downgrade. Lucky I was only going like 15, 20 miles an hour, so it was kind of scary. I got down the hill, I'm still alive, so that's the most I've ever seen was over 10% downgrade. But it only went like a football field, so 300 feet, so it really wasn't it really wasn't that bad. Give a little bit more power now. Kind of dragging my tail feathers a little bit. Yeah, we should be meeting them up here shortly. Right around the next bend. He's doing a right-hand turn and I'm doing a right-hand turn. Too bad it ain't snow falling now, but that'd make it even prettier. See him very shortly. There he is. We'll give him a little toot when we go by him. See if he's awake. Got 2 engines just like we do. Same type of car carriers and mixed freight. Yeah, we should start to be level off up here shortly. Canada. See some of them cars in real life also. watched another guy's video. He was doing the same thing that I'm doing here, and I didn't want to have to keep reaching over here, playing with the throttle and braking. So this gentleman showed me on his website or YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel is PTG. I don't know where he's from, but he's got videos of learning the routes of the British and mostly British routes for Train Sim 2015. He's very thorough. It's like he's been on the actual route or played it so much that he gives you the breaking points. And a lot of time he don't have this on the screen, and he tells you to look out for a certain bridge. Once you learn the route, that you know when to brake. So I'm speeding just probably about. It don't hurt doing this in career, standard mode, but if you're doing it in career mode, it'll get points deducted away from you. Yeah, we're starting to flatten out. It's down to 1%. A while ago was at 2%. Like I said earlier at the start of my video, my YouTube channel is Gone Bad Dog 123 with a train symbol or icon for Train Sim 2015. So if you like my channel, spread the word around there, and if there's a route in Train Simulator 2015, and if I've got it, I'll do a route and upload it to my channel where you can check it out to see if you want to buy the route through Steam. And a lot of times Steam has sales. If you catch them at a good time, you get 15, 20, 30% off, whatever. Should have a Valentine's special coming up next month. I know they had a New Year's or a Christmas special and a New Year's special, and may even have one for Groundhog Day. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but they may have one. But that will be UK time. So if you're in Central Time, UK is 6 hours. If it's 6 o'clock here in the morning, it's already noon time in UK. So whatever their time is from 8 in the morning till 6 o'clock their time at night, it'll be noontime our time. So we got a green light on ours. Up to our stop right up here. probably another 3 miles or so. Be 3.5 miles. We'll be stopping. We're already starting to climb again. Sorry about being so long on my video. Like I said earlier at the start of my video, I've yet to learn how to cut and edit my video, or chop and fade, or whatever you want to call it there, to make a shorter video. So normally when I do routes, I'll sit there, if it's one continuous route, I'll stop at a certain point and make my own 30-minute, 45-minute video, make individual stops out of it and still cover the same route, but it'll be in part 1, 2, whatever, how many parts I decide to make out of it. I know the Voyager Pass is over 4 hours long if you play it straight through. It'll take you 4 hours to play through it, to go the whole route. The Stevens Pass is real nice too. You have to climb, if you're going eastbound, you got to climb the big tunnel, then go through the Stevens Pass, about an 8-mile tunnel, if not longer. I will be stopping up here. You can check out on YouTube channel and hit Stevens Pass, and there's some gentlemen that they did videos with the train coming up and going into the tunnel, and the doors open and close, and they got big old fans that pull, they close both ends of the tunnel and suck the air out of all the diesel smoke out of the tunnel. On one of the route on the Stevens Pass, and you come up to the gate, you got to slow down and wait for the door to open for you to go out. And then when I got half of my train through, the door closed, then opened back up for no apparent reason. I guess the doors thought I wasn't there, but it closed the door, then it opened itself back up, and after I went through, got all my cars out, the door shut, but I didn't. In real life, it shows the building next to the hill where the fans are located at, with a big old power unit. So it's actually there. I would put it on my channel, but it's somebody's other video, and I don't upload any other people's video unless I took the actual shot. That's sort of like copyright infringement. Unless you go on his website and chat with him and see if you can upload his video over onto yours. But you have to get his permission first. I wouldn't do it any other way. should be blinking. See, it's blinking yellow. And even this far away, I can see something's blinking. And if it's blinking, then the next one will be red. That's the Armstrong Powerhouse one for the lighting. You can see them a lot better at a distance. Even the headlights and all the lights on the ground has a kind of haze around them, makes them look like they're real. I'm starting to see why it wasn't just going down, but it's going down slowly but surely. Probably coming up to a flat section up there where we'll be stopping at. It's only a mile further past what we got. I hit our task list here. Mile and a half, and we got a half mile, so a mile and a half plus a half mile, we got right at a little over 2 miles to go. So we'll just take our time to get up there. We ain't no hurry, at least I'm not. Start throwing a lot of power on it, you'll make your wheel spin. Anytime anything yellow comes up here for you speeding, and if you're in career mode, it's going to take points away from you. Now the light's going to steady yellow, so we'll be going over onto the, we should be staying on the main line. Nope, we're going over onto the side. Well, we're going straight through. You see your finger pointing, it means you're going through, and then you'll see a palm forward, that means you to stop at the next 1 3/4 or 1 1/4. should be our stop coming up with the orange line next to the signal that you see on the 0.47. Yep. We'll stop right there in the little orange section. I'll keep a little bit of power on it so my train engine won't get slammed by my cars. I'm just playing it by ear, I don't know. I can't tell what my brake is at now. So I just see my A key moves my little bar up. D key brings it down. I can see the percentage, but I can't tell when it come on direct. Took my brake pressure off so I can coast. Give a little bit of power. If I was going in a passenger train, I'd be running a little bit faster than 6 miles an hour, but I got quite a bit of weight trying to push me, so I'm just taking my time so I don't go past my light down here. Yeah, one day I took all my diesel engines, US engines, and hooked them all up to do my own little engine scenario. I had over 7,700 feet just in American diesel engines that I have through steam. So that's not counting my freight passenger locomotives at all on my US or British or any other route. That's just my all my North American you probably have to take it over 30% for the brakes to come on. Probably ain't close enough to it. when I'm like this waiting for the star, go ahead and turn my lights off, turn my headlights off, and power down. Since we won't be going any further than this. Okay, we'll just sit back and have a hot cup of joe. Scenario complete. Alright, I'll show you what I have on my settings. This is on Climb from Albert Canyon. This is where somebody did this route that I got off of Steam Workshop. So here is my settings. Custom. I got a 16:9 widescreen LCD. And dynamic lighting and clouds. I got my brightness about halfway. And for advanced, see, this is where keep missing here at FXAA +4. This is where your graphics will come in, your texture, to make it shows you how crisp they are. Is on, I had mine on 4, I believe, and I moved it up to 8. And as you see here, everything is over to the max. View distance, quality, shadow quality. Then I have all of these checked, and I'm not going to change anything. So, and just what I have on my for power that I have on my, let's see, I'm trying to get over. I want to get over to the, what I have on the main, what I have AMD 4 core 635 processor running at 2.9 gigahertz, and I got 16 gig of extra RAM. So that's running my train sim pretty good. So and like I said, if you like my channel, pass it on down the line for other people to enjoy it. And you can also check out PTG on YouTube, and he's got some nice videos. So hopefully we'll hear from you in the comments and the likes. And I'm uploading at least one video every other day, or every couple of days. On my days off, I'll sit there and do 2 or 3 videos a day, and we'll catch you on down the road. Alright, we thank you for watching my video.